Imagine cruising the sun-baked asphalt of Route 66 in the morning, then seamlessly plunging into the turquoise waves of Lake Powell by afternoon. Your home on wheels transforms into a floating sanctuary under the endless American sky. Is this the ultimate freedom for 2025 road warriors, conquering land and water without missing a beat? Buckle up, because amphibious motorhomes are about to redefine the great American adventure. Welcome to Motor Verdict, your ultimate guide to the pulse of USA automotive innovation, where we break down the rides reshaping American roads from coast to coast. Today, we're unleashing the revolutionary world of amphibious motorhomes, game-changing beasts blending RV luxury with boat-ready prowess, perfect for 2025's eco-conscious explorers tackling everything from Midwest floods to California coastlines. Stick around to discover how these hybrids could slash your travel hassles and supercharge off-grid escapes. If you're hooked on USA auto trends that deliver real thrills, hit subscribe and ring that bell. Don't miss our weekly drops on the future of driving. In 2025, amphibious motorhomes are surging into the spotlight within America's booming $14 billion motorhome market, which is projected to hit $22 billion by 2030. That's thanks to a 9% compound annual growth rate fueled by our collective demand for versatile, sustainable travel. Picture this. RV shipments are already up 14% in the first quarter of 2025 alone, and over 11 million American households own a recreational vehicle. These dual-domain dynamos are tapping into the $445 billion global amphibious vehicle sector, which itself is growing at 8.4% annually. They offer electric autonomy that can slash emissions by up to 50% with their hybrid powertrains. For urban commuters dodging LA gridlock or rural adventurers navigating Texas bayous, they promise seamless transitions that turn every trip into an epic, worry-free odyssey across America's diverse landscapes. Let's dive under the hood, or maybe I should say hull, of these futuristic marvels, where cutting-edge engineering turns a standard RV into a land and water conqueror. The core of this innovation lies in two key features: retractable hydrofoils and a sealed, buoyant chassis. This chassis is crafted from lightweight carbon composites and marine-grade aluminum, boosting buoyancy while keeping the curb weight under a nimble 8,000 pounds for agile highway handling. Power comes from a dual-mode electric propulsion system. On land, you have 4 in-wheel motors, delivering a punchy 300 horsepower. But once you hit the water, it seamlessly switches to water jet thrusters, letting you cruise at speeds up to 20 knots. This is all backed by a 100 kWh battery pack, offering a solid 250 miles of range on the road or 8 hours of aquatic cruising. Plus, solar integrated roofs can add a 20% daily recharge. In the USA, prototypes like the Poseidon Trident are expected to hit dealers in coastal hubs like Florida by late 2025. Now let's envision these amphibious titans in action across the stars and stripes. For the cross-country family hitting Route 66, they morph into floating campsites on the Mississippi River. Imagine deploying pop-out decks for a lakeside barbecue while Level 2 autonomy handles the drive from Chicago to Memphis. Urban dwellers in flood-prone cities like Seattle or Houston gain an emergency-ready escape vehicle. Onboard desalination units can even turn brackish bayou water into potable drinking water, supporting a week-long off-grid stay. This is perfect for the 40% of Americans eyeing experiential travel post-2025. Rural adventurers in the Midwest wheat fields or Everglades explorers also benefit. All-terrain tracks can chew through mud before flipping to screw propellers for silent electric drifts through sensitive ecosystems. Availability is set to ramp up through custom shops like Winnebago's in Elkhart, Indiana, with the first consumer models projected to start at around $180,000, including FAA-compliant aquatic navigation systems. Imagine seeing a motorhome ferrying kayaks across a neon-lit Florida inlet at dusk. That's the future we are talking about. But no revolution rolls forward without hitting some rough waters. These beasts face real regulatory ripples here in the USA. Coast Guard mandates demand rigorous flotation testing, which could delay full certification until mid-2026. At the same time, NHTSA autonomy rules might cap speeds to 55 miles per hour in semi-autonomous mode on interstates, frustrating the hot rodders out there who are eyeing 70 millibus TMA mergers. The upfront cost is also a hurdle, stinging at $150,000 to $250,000 for premium builds, though federal EV rebates could trim about $7,500 off that price by 2027. Maintenance hits harder too, with dual drivetrain servicing running about $2,000 annually compared to $1,000 for a standard RV. Weather woes like Midwest hail or Gulf hurricanes will test the seals, and battery performance in sub-zero winters demands heated enclosures. Yet, innovators like H2O Amphibious are already countering these challenges with adaptive AI that predicts floods using satellite feeds, giving drivers a crucial heads-up. So let's fast forward to 2030. Amphibious motorhomes could absolutely explode the USA market, with projections eyeing a $1 billion niche, as climate shifts, unfortunately, amp up flood risks in 30% more counties. Scalability really hinges on battery costs dropping by an expected 40% thanks to solid-state tech. This would enable 400-mile ranges and bring pricing under the $100,000 mark, unleashing mass adoption. We could see Amazon logistics fleets docking at inland ports or eco-tourism charters cruising the Great Lakes. Autonomy will likely evolve to full level 4, allowing your rig to self-navigate from Denver all the way to the Colorado River while you reinside grilling steaks. Hybrid hydrogen power could boost performance even further, cutting recharge times to just 15 minutes at Electrify America stations that double as marina plugs. For American drivers, this means greener getaways, potentially slashing RV emissions by 60% nationwide. It's a redefinition of lifestyles, from the classic van lifer to the new luxury lagoon hopper. So, here's the verdict. Amphibious motorhomes aren't just a novelty. They're a transformative lifeline for American adventurers in 2025 and beyond. They fuse the freedom of an RV with the agility of a boat to conquer America's wild terrains and waterways like never before. If I were plotting a cross-country haul from the Rockies to the Keys, this revolutionary rig would be my unbreakable co-pilot, turning potential disasters into dream detours with zero compromise on comfort. The biggest win? Massive eco-savings. We're talking a projected $5 billion in reduced fuel costs annually, greening our highways and byways while unlocking lifestyles that make every single mile an unforgettable American epic. That's a wrap on Motor Verdict, your trusted insider for USA auto revolutions that keep you ahead of the curve. If amphibious motorhomes have you revved up for the future, smash that like button, subscribe for more deep dives, and drop a comment. Would you take the plunge on land and water living? Hit the bell for our next high-octane drop. Drive safe, and we'll catch you on the open road.